Everyone wants to buy a cheap property. Everybody is looking for a cheap land, a cheap apartment, a cheap house, a cheap maisonette. But the truth is that cheap property you are getting yourself involved in without even asking for further prices will prove to be ultimately costly eventually. And in this video today, I'm going to show you why that cheap property will be expensive. And so if you are not subscribed to this channel, please do so that every time we post such videos, YouTube automatically gets notified and you become a smarter real estate investor. Come with me. So why is the property cheap? Why is the cheap property expensive? Why will it prove expensive? Number one is bad location. Sometimes when you are shopping for land or shopping for a house, a good example is shopping for land. You go to Kitengela, you go to Isenya, you go to an interior, leave alone Kitengela or Isenya, go to some interior place, and you are told the price of this land as at now is 800,000. 1 year down the line, you come back to ask about the same price, about the price of the same property, and you are told that the price has not changed. My friend, that is a red flag. You should run away. That means the property is situated in a very bad location. Sometimes there is no accessibility there. There are no roads. What you are being told is that, oh, wait, in the course of time, the government is going to put some bridge somewhere. I don't know, there's an institution coming up with, we already has a blueprint of building, I don't know, some building there. And most of this happen to be just hearsay. They are just marketing tools used by the sellers of these properties. A property that is located in a bad location will be a sunk cost to you. You will put in money there and you will lose your money. Why? You will try to resell that property later on. There will be no buyer. You will remain with the property with the dead capital. And another thing is legal issues. That property that you are buying cheaply and you just want to spend your money on it, sometimes it has pending legal issues. And if you don't carry out due diligence to ascertain, to unearth, to bring to book any underlying caveat on the property, you will have yourself to blame. And legal issues don't just stop there. Sometimes we even have land parcels with family disputes where family members don't agree, but one of them purportedly acting on behalf of the family members goes ahead to sell to you the property. And here we are with a court case now. You were brought into a protracted court battle that you didn't foresee. Of course, now they just want quick money. Sometimes also this property is cheap because there's no infrastructure there, there's no water, there's no electricity, there's no road, no good transport network, there's no road. Purely, there's no accessibility. So whether you buy that property, let me say you want to build a family home, they have the blueprint, they're telling you that, oh, buy this 50 by 100 in the course of time. I don't know which school is going to be built where. You will buy that land there and you will continue staying with your rental. You will wait for your neighbors to build so that you become a community. It will never happen. So be careful with remote land parcels, for example. And sometimes if you are buying an apartment and you realize that the apartment sells so cheaply, the price is so little that sometimes it even amounts to 3 months of your salary, or even 2 months salary, and you get the property paid up. Why? Sometimes when you're buying this property, don't ask. You should be asking, why is the property cheap? Don't ask, what is the price? Ask, why is the property cheap? There are underlying issues. Sometimes that developer selling that apartment, they know that they are selling off plan to build, and they don't have proper cushion financial. They don't have the financial muscle with which to finish the construction. So just perchance they fail to sell, they won't get the money to finish the construction. So you will end up with a stalled project. Your two-bedroom apartment will just be there and finished, looking at you lugubriously. A developer with a bad reputation will sink your money. A developer with no track record at all, a developer that has never delivered any project and has not showcased their financial power apart from the act of selling off plan. Chunga sana, jadhari. Sometimes that area, there's no rent potential. So somebody is selling a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom apartment cheaply to you. When you are, most property investors currently, you are looking at targeted returns, the return of investment. Already you have your home. You have built your nice home somewhere in the outskirts of the city. So you have your 5 or 10 million or 7 million, and then instead of putting it in fixed deposit, because eventually it will be eaten up by inflation, you want to hedge it in real estate. You hedge against inflation. And then here you come across a very cheap apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment. They tell you it is only 3 million. But what they are not telling you is this. You want a tenant to occupy this unit. Where will you get the tenant? Do your survey, move around and about. Look at the rentals around. Do we have tenants? How many units are vacant? Sometimes that could be the underlying issue. So the thing is, before you get to make that down payment, before you get to commit, do your survey, do thorough due diligence. Due diligence does not just stop at doing a title search at the lands office. No. You move around, talk to the tenants, talk to the inhabitants around that place. Just interrogate everyone. Try to get something from them. What about that property you are buying? Who was the early occupier? And you will be told, you'll get a lot of information that otherwise you would have not obtained. And so whenever you come across a cheap property, and I want to reiterate, don't ask, how much is this property? Ask, always ask, and always insist to ask. Why is the property so cheap? If you want to become a smarter property investors, click on that subscription button and follow this channel. See you in the next one. Until next time, my name is Bob. Bye-bye. Property advice with Bob. Take it there.